So welcome back to van build week number 2.
We got quite a lot done on last week's video.
4 windows.
Yeah.
Done and dusted in a day. So where are we at? We have currently sound deadened all the walls and the ceiling. We've got our windows in. We've got the bulkhead and obviously all the ply lining out.
It's all been cleaned.
Yes. It's all been cleaned. So we're now at a stage where we're ready to insulate. But before we insulate, we need to run some cables.
But you said cabling doesn't take that long.
No, it's not too bad. We got like the Max fan. It's things that aren't under the garage because obviously cabling and all our electrical system is going in the garage at the back.
Yeah.
So it's doing the things like we're doing 3 single sockets, our USB points, and our lights.
Actually, we probably better tell them that we've had a change of heart on the design.
I'll tell you the old design and Charles can run you through the new one. So in the old one, we were going to do double bunk beds at the back with the shower on the driver's side.
Just here, yeah.
And then, yeah, that was going to come to about here. And then the seats here. And then we were going to have the kitchen coming down here. But we've had a change of heart. What are we now doing, love?
The kitchen's going to remain in the same place because we still want that feeling of being outside, inside. No, inside, outside.
Outside, inside.
Outside, inside. Anyway.
But we'll be a little bit shorter.
Yes, because the shower then is going to be here instead.
Yeah, shower's going here.
Where I am at the back, we're going to have a bed, but we're going to go this way with some poppy out pod things, and that will then create a massive garage space, which we would have been losing had we'd had the double bunk bed idea originally, isn't it, love?
So where's the kids gonna go?
So the kids, I'm spinning them around. We're gonna have at the edge of our bed here, we're gonna have
it's
a
gonna
triple
start,
bunk.
about here, and it's gonna come down to about here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a triple bunk bed system.
Stu's making
right
it.
Here. So my plan is we're going to raise it about 250mm off the floor and we're going to put 3 drawers underneath.
Yeah.
So the kids can have a drawer each. You're going to have a low down bunk, obviously a mid bunk and a top bunk. We worked out the space they get sort of height wise is pretty much similar to what they would have had if we did the double bunks at the back. Few benefits, it actually gives us more floor space.
Yeah.
It also gives us a massive garage, which with a family we thought, yeah, like Charles said, there's a lot of stuff we need to take.
Yeah.
But we've had to compromise then and lose in certain other areas. So we've got to put a smaller shower toilet area in.
But that's okay, you're only in there to pop and shower.
Exactly. And
you're not living
the
there.
biggest one is we are going to have a shorter kitchen. But what we're going to do to negate that is where the kitchen is coming to about halfway past the door, I'm going to do a drop down sort of worktop that's going to come up to here and it'll come right up to this back seat, so it will give us some extra space. I think in the kitchen, as long as you've got food prep space, oven, hob, sink and fridge, we're good. So that's the new layout. That's what we're going with.
We do still need to make an effort to mark it all out, but we figured we're going to get the cabling done, we're going to get the insulation done. We're then at a stage where we can start panelling. Is that right?
Yeah. So we've got a Max fan to do. We've got to get the seats in as well before we can start the
Oh
insulating.
yeah, and
as you can see on the design side,
it's been.
I've spent hours working it all out, haven't I?
You have, yeah.
Sorry, we have spent hours. We have spent hours working it all out.
To be fair, we've talked about it loads and loads and loads, but you have had to do all the measurements and the design front. So to be fair to you, you have spent a lot of time on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this van has so far had challenges already, isn't it?
Yes, but some good news though, love.
Sorry, we're going to overcome those challenges because we will create the 5-berth, 5-belted van that we have said we are going to do.
It's happening.
Yeah.
And some good news.
What's that?
So the windows went in yesterday, dry day yesterday, but it rained all night. I've gone around all the windows and checked them. No water. It's completely dry.
Get in.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, first time installing Windows, look, and no mistakes. So fantastic. Well done, love.
Yeah, what we are going to do though, because it was like a drizzle rain. I mean, it's rained a lot, but we are going to just get the hose out before we do insulate and panel up in here, and we're going to proper squirt the edges all around the windows just to be sure that they are good. I think they're good. But
they are good. Yeah, so he's drilling holes in our van. Look at this.
But it's got to fit the conduit in.
Oh, that black stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that was hot. That landed on my chest.
Be careful.
Ah, it's inside my t-shirt. That was hot.
I'll have to go and get the plasters out.
Right, see, yeah, that one now fit through there, but there's a double skin here.
What we're finding though is these, look, they sort of appear as if you could run cabling down the sides of them, but you can't, can you?
No, there's like sheets in them all.
Yeah, so it's a bit of hole drilling going on now, just to see if we can put the conduit through.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Yeah. Question.
Yeah.
Isn't that going to be the bit where the pop goes?
That comes all the way from there to there.
So that means the conduit that we need to be longer, and perhaps needs to come down here then, doesn't it?
That's for you, yeah, darling. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Oh dear. So
Mistakes are already being made.
mistakes are being made. Yeah. We are planning to have a pot bit here.
A pod. It's a flare pod, and that's going to run from this style here all the way over to here and goes in there.
So obviously we can't put electrics through here and here because the conduit then becomes in the way effectively. So we've just realised we need to run it from the top here, maybe across, because the kitchen's going to be down in this area.
It's actually going to need to come down.
Yeah. It's okay, it's okay. We can correct all this sort of stuff. It's just unfortunate now that we've got 2 holes that now need to be filled. So, it's fine, it's fine. I think what might be a good idea, love, is if we get our marker pen out, mark up everything first, and then we'll do the drilling at the end. And we should probably tape out like where things are going so we can visually see it before we start. So we've just spent a bit of time basically writing down on our walls exactly where everything's going. It just gives us a better visual to get cracking. So we've got all our electrical cables. Is it grey or black, that one?
This one?
Yeah.
This is our 2mm 12V cable. So this is going to be doing all the lights, all the USBs, the max fan, a lot of the low 12V stuff. I've then got, what's this one? Right, so I got a 10m reel of 235mm cables. I've got the red and the black. That's going to be for the battery to batteries, the DC to DC chargers. I've got some 16mm, again, black and red. That's for the solar. That's going to be going through the roof and then coming out in this gland. So this gland will need to be fitted.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's going to go on the roof.
Yeah.
Now, I think my logic says these bits, because that's the opening, to have them facing backwards, especially as that's curved for like an aerodynamic. So I think the cables are going to come up, be pointing the back, and then we'll curl back round for the solar.
What's the blue one?
Blue one, that's going to be our sockets, oven supply, hob supply, because this is our, basically this is our 230V cable.
Alright, so we've got a bit of a better idea where we're starting now, so we're just going to start cracking on, I think. We've been out here for about 40 minutes now, you said, and we haven't actually done anything.
We haven't done anything. So we know the shower's be here.
Yeah.
Right, so why don't we got a few holes be here, so I ain't got to drill any holes.
Yeah.
The only one I've got to get through is this one here, so do a couple of holes here. That will do stuff from the front and stuff from the back. Yeah,
because I mean we've got the shower, we've got the kitchen, there's a lot of sockets that need to happen here. So yeah, that'll take quite a lot of it then, won't it?
Yeah.
And then we can come down this side then afterwards because we've got the USBs and we've got some sockets to come down here.
Or I can just come through one of these roof styles, to come again straight over. The ones that are coming down, like where the kids' beds are, so obviously I need one for the lower bed and the mid bed, it's just going to have to come through here, but again there's holes here to go to the lower bed. So that's fine.
Cool. So we can crack on now, yeah?
Yeah.
It's starting to look messy in here now. There's cables all through the back here which have been run for the kitchen. We've got the cable, the conduit ready here. That's come out the top there. That's going to go up for the solar. And we've managed to get some over the top for the TV over there and some lighting. I'm not going to lie, cabling is definitely not something I've enjoyed doing. thankfully, we've only got to do it once, innit, love?
And I'm doing the best part of it.
We've even got the max fan bit hanging from here. I keep catching my head on it every 2 seconds. So once this cabling's done, we're going to start on the insulation and the vapour barriering.
Yes, a little bit of it, but we've also got to get this seat in so we can get this floor up and sorted.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the floor. Yeah.
So we need to buy the seats and we need to find someone who can fit them because I'm not fitting them.
I thought they came with all the belts and everything all...
It does, but it's all got to be bolted to the frame and chassis ideally.
Right.
And whilst I know what to do, and I pretty much know how to do that, I'm not risking it.
Fair enough. So yeah, we're at that stage of the van build now that everyone's got to kind of go through this part before you can start doing the actual build of the furniture, which obviously I'm really looking forward to because that's when you really start seeing it take shape. So yeah.
But for now,
this is where we're at.
a few of you have asked to see the inside of the windows, so we'll show you now.
So we bought the sliding windows, so we just give them a squeeze by that. They're a bit stiff at the minute actually, I can't even open it still. Oh, there we are. There you go. So they come all the way back here. The only thing is, this window, we're going to be covering half of it because we're going to be having bunk beds by there. And this window will be the one that will be mostly used because obviously it's where the kitchen's going to be. On here. Which I can't open.
2 fixed windows at the back. And as we've seen at the NEC, I like how they panelled it in the Conti boards and then had the blinds directly on top of there. So I think I'm going to steal that and go with that design back here.
Actually, since we've been to the NEC, I've noticed a couple of vans that have done that when I've been having a scroll and a look around. So I do really like it.
Some just carpet it, which I didn't really want to do. Like I got to carpet some of it, but I didn't want it just to be all carpet. So I think, yeah, if I fit a Conti board to sort of frame it, that will then also give us somewhere to fit the blind. When we've bought the van, see, the van's 2 years old, it was a Korea van, it's got a few little dents and scratches all over it.
Yeah.
So it will be going into a body shop. We plan on having all them taken out, and it's also having a full respray, not in white.
No. We never wanted a white van. That was always the plan from the beginning to have it sprayed. So yeah, we are doing that. We've found somebody that's willing to do it for us, quite locally as well. So we're looking forward to that. But obviously we've got to get the flare bits done first, haven't we?
Yes,
so we've got a bit of a process to follow.
That's it. So like some people do the black stripes along the panels.
Yeah.
And like vinyl wrap it or whatever. We don't want to do that. We do want it to blend in with the van. So,
yeah, I don't want it to be, without being horrible, but like an eyesore. I want it to be blended. Yeah.
And the other good thing with the flares is we can actually put windows in them.
So I get the side windows on the side, the sidey slideys that I kind of...
At the back.
Yeah, which I wanted in the first place.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's the back. Underneath the bed will be our full electrical system, which we'll go into later on, and then our diesel and water heater, which again we'll go into later on. To get a tray, because it's a little bit over that wheel arch, is going to be a nightmare. So what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm actually going to buy a former tray and cut around that, and I'm going to fit it as a wet room. So I'm going to fit the former tray, get it ply lined, then it'll be tanked. Now tanking is like a waterproof ceiling used in wet rooms. And then we've got something special happening with the floor, which I'm not going to divulge yet.
That'll be on your shower video, won't it?
It's going to be awesome.
Because it's going to take you about 2 days to do that shower cubicle, isn't it?
It's going to take a couple of days.
Yeah,
but
so you can show the whole process, is what I mean.
The floor I can't do. I've got a specialist coming in specifically just to do the floor of the sort of shower toilet area.
Yeah.
Bit different. I really always fancied it, so I'm really excited for that. Then after the shower will be a little kitchen that comes to about halfway past the side loading door. So now it's time to clear this up and get this floor up. These normally use M10 splice bit, but I was just about to go down the shop and get some. I thought I'll just, on the off chance, try this large Allen key, and it fits perfect. Okay, with silicone or something down. That's going to be fun. Oh, stuck on there good. Bloody hell.
Put your back into it.
That is stuck really well over there. Is this tacky? Not really. Oh, the tack here is strong.
The force is strong with a tack.
Yeah, very.
Oh, look at this floor. I'm gonna have fun cleaning this out.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Lush.
Surprising, isn't it, how much crap does get below it?
Yeah.
Because that's a lot. But yeah, we need to hoover it all.
I'll get my little sponge out now.
Wipe it all.
We should get the kids out here. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Why am I doing this?
Right, I gotta somehow crack this glue bit here. Blimey, not that strong. Right, I'm just gonna have to manhandle it from the side.
Right, love, all that pent up stress and aggression. Let's go. Do you know what, I think I should come and give you a hand on this. If I do this side, maybe.
No, we're both gonna have to go this side and just pull. Ready, go, pull.
Are you pulling it?
Yeah, you pulling it.
It's just me, like.
No. You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Got it. Okay.
Shira!
Yeah, bloody hell. He was stuck on good.
Be careful, the floor might be slippy. You need to. Oh, look at this. The challenge for you two is to hoover all this muck out here, look.
Okay.
And then we're going to give it a clean. Alright, so you've got gloves on. Anything sharp, leave it, Mummy will do it, alright?
Okay.
I need to try and get this black stuff up with you as well. That's all this sticky stuff down the middle.
I can do that.
Who's on the hoover?
Arthur. I'll do that.
Right, well, I think you can have a go, both of you can have a go at everything. Come on, let's go. So the kids had an absolute guts full of doing the cleaning, bless them. They were out here for quite a bit of time. I called them in for lunch, they'd had that, they'd come back and had another go with it. But to be honest with you, it was just, they were getting mud everywhere. So I've just come out and finished it all off. They did the best part, bless them. They worked really hard. So I've said, right, in you go and have a relax now. So I've just finished doing all the nooks and crannies. And I'm absolutely shattered. I'm surprised how long this actually took. But it was thick, full of mud, especially like all in the corners and the sills, and we had a bit of like debris all under the footwell bit. All in these cracks here, you couldn't even see there were holes there, so it's come up quite nicely. I mean, obviously it's got to have the treatment now to prevent the rust. And then we're going to go get the seats and we're going to get them in. So we're getting there. It's definitely a work in progress, but yeah, we're enjoying ourselves so far.
Okay, so what I'm doing now, the floor is up, is just going around and I'm checking for sort of anywhere where there's paint missing, there's exposed metal, or there's a couple of little rust spots. So we did mention before that when the ply lining was in, whoever fitted the wheel arch covers, they'd screwed through the ply and direct into the wheel arches. And you could see the screws outside, so we've got holes in the van. So I'll show you what I've done. So there was a hole here and a hole here. So what we've done is I cleaned it, treated it, I've put some rivets through it and then sealed them on the inside. I've sealed them as well on the outside as well, but then down here you can see where I've just been starting to sand it. There was quite a bit of rust. If I show you the other side you can see what I mean. So see just down here there was bits of rust, like here that's all rust there. And then there's a few other areas in the van, you know, just a couple of little spots like this. Just be here. So I'm just going to go around with the sander, and yes, I'll be wearing safety goggles. We'll get all these sanded down, get it all treated, and this will then be ready for the chairs. And that is then what is next. I think we finally found a double bench seat that's going to go up here, but what we want to do is raise it, because the cab up here is, I'd say that's probably about 150 mil higher than the rear of the van. We want the seats to be roughly the same height because there will be a table there. So what I'm thinking of doing is where the chairs go right to the front there is to do a little raised platform so that the seats The rear chairs and the table are all part of that rear platform, but that'll be a later job. So we hope you enjoyed the video this week, guys. It was a lot of ups and downs with that, wasn't it?
Didn't enjoy the cabling. Didn't enjoy the cleaning.
It's the hard bits though, isn't it?
Yeah, to be fair, it's all part of it, isn't it? It's the process.
Yes.
But we've managed to get it to a point now that we're ready for the chairs to go in. The chairs we found weren't the right chairs. We couldn't raise them, could we, or something?
No, they were the right chairs, but they were missing the base plates that they mount onto that's fixed to the floor of the van.
So it's kind of essential that we had that part.
Yeah.
And they weren't there. So we've had to look again. We have found some.
Yes, we found some, and they're up in Doncaster, so I've just actually come off the phone to him, and they do shipping, so it was £75 for shipping, but I figure by the time I pay the fuel and time to go up there and back, looks like I'm paying the £75 delivery fee.
I was quite happy to go on a jolly, but time is of the essence. We've got to get this van done, so it's going to be posted.
Yeah, we were hoping that was literally going to be the very next job, so we could then get on with the floor. So what we're thinking now is we might sort of make a start on the floor and just leave it obviously in that area where the seats have got to go in.
Could maybe do the ceiling.
Yes, we were just talking about we can get the solar through the roof, get the ceiling boarded, we could get the Max fan.
Yeah, there's still plenty. There's still always plenty to do on a van build, isn't there?
There is, yeah. But I really wanted to get the floor done before I sort of even started on the sides and the roof, because I think you've got a nice solid base to work on. But yeah, we need seats. But that will hopefully come over the next week or so. So.
Well, it better be quicker than that, otherwise we'll still be in this come Christmas time trying to build it. Yeah. So that's not happening. So yeah, come and see us again next week and see what our progress is like.
Or what we've done, if anything.
If anything, yeah. Please keep sharing your hints, tips in our comments. We've been really grateful and appreciative.
They've been really helpful.
Yeah, each one of you have sent something in. It's been really useful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
So thank you for that. And obviously if you've subscribed as well and you're following this with us, thank you. It means a lot to us to have the support. So.
But until next time, guys.
We'll see you in a bit.
Ta-ra, guys.